Okay, well, I guess let me officially welcome everybody to, oh, fun. Where's the magic carpet?
I know.
We're so excited to have everybody here tonight. And as you know, we had intended to have a dinner at the country club and celebrate those of you who had entered Image, and then hand out some awards to some people who had won some things from Image. And of course, the lovely virus has thrown a loop in that. We do still hope to, as soon as we can meet face-to-face, plan a dinner, and the actual physical awards that you'll hear about tonight will be handed out that night. If we have had state and golden image results by the time we can do that, then we will also honor anybody who wins at the state level. We have some other award programs, Communicator of the Year, Media Person of the Year, that we would then wait and announce then. Probably, hopefully a student scholarship or two would be announced around, so we can just kind of make it a fun night of celebrating everybody and everything, but then also I look forward to when we can all get together and really just talk, just be able to have some time to sit and share some stories of what
Michelle doing.
She's holding up the mystery box, but the glitter is taking over. Ooh. Okay, so what you will get, those of you who entered, what you will receive in your email later tonight, so look for it, first thing tomorrow morning, check your email. You will get your judges' feedback, and from the ones that I peeked at, that looks like the judges really were very specific in giving you tips and ideas for how to build for your golden image submission. There's a one-page document from state that tells you a little bit. We also, while we were in the process of judging, went ahead and pulled a document that you will get that you can't see right now, but I can. What we did is we copied all of the bullets that the judges choose from, and it's broken down into like little 5-point sections. And in some of them, they click the highest description possible that matches your entry, and others it's click all that apply. So when you see that and you're getting ready to rework your entry for state, you're going to want to go in there and really read those sections and go, oh, I could see how I could get more points in this section. I could get more points in that section. There will also be some times when you're going to look at it and say, how come 2 out of 3 judges said I had all 5 points and another judge only gave me 2 or 3 points? What did this person not see? And those kind of things are where you're going to want to get someone like especially someone like Gordon, if he's available. Ed's got lots of time, he's there. We're going to get Whitney Lee involved in some coaching and help people figure out what could you do to avoid missing some points that you may have thought you should get, but you didn't. On the other hand, there's some bullets in there. There's a whole different mindset for how you submit your information about your budget, where the way I've always seen it, and I've been involved for a few years, and Ed's been involved longer than I have. This is Ed, if you guys haven't met him. He's my taller half. And is in the past, generally when you got down and you talked about the budget in your 2-page, you really just kind of went to the bottom line. What did you spend? And did you meet your goal? Did you exceed your goal? But now what you really need to be thinking about is, what was your budget going into the project? And then did you stick to your budget? Were you able to come in under budget? If you got some materials donated, make sure in your initial budget, you figure out how much it would have cost if nothing was donated. If you got some time donated, make sure that time is in your initial budget so that you can show that you came in under when you got something done. You're obviously still going to need to track and approximate hours put in on projects. That's all still very, very important. We read one where they bragged about working over a weekend, and then I was kind of like, well, then wouldn't that be time and a half? And shouldn't so be careful about things like that. So Whitney Lee has agreed to do a Zoom coaching with us. I'm hoping for Tuesday, so we can get you rolling soon. We have not locked in the time. As soon as we do, we'll get the word out about the Zoom time and the Zoom in the invitation code and all that fun stuff. So I think that's enough babbling for now. One thing, before we let Michelle unbox the awards, Everybody, let's have a toast. Go for it, Ed. We got something that might actually pop and go across the room. Who knows?
Damage the computer.
No, not that computer. Everyone get your drink ready. And
Where's my sword?
Yeah. It's wiggling. The cork is starting to come out.
Yeah, the cork too.
We don't want to. Okay, sorry.
Should have had helmets.
It flew all over the room. Okay, so Gordon,
cheers.
As the senior ranking state officer who's here on our Zoom, would you lead us?
I'm not doing a prayer. I'm not doing a prayer, sorry.
Not a prayer, but would you lead us in a toast to those who have ventured into the world of image awards, whether it's this year or even in the past?
Okay. I'll do it in the form of a limerick. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Here's a toast to Pensacola chapter. May we ever persevere in providing image awards to all who are worthy.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Alrighty then. Okay, Michelle.
He said, I ain't doing a prayer, and we all got alcohol in our hands. Okay, I'm sorry. That almost made me spit out my coffee, but that's okay. So anyway.
Okay.
Lindsay, why are you so quiet over there? I'm still on the microphone. Kim's talking the whole time. Lindsay, why are you so quiet? Where'd she go?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you have birds chirping.
On her porch.
Oh, can you text me your address? I'm gonna come sit with you.
For a second here.
Oh, she's got birds chirping. That's awesome.
She has wind chimes too.
I love
Have a
it.
what?
And
Oh,
wind
yeah.
chimes. Then you had wind chimes when we had our other meeting. All right, Michelle, take it away. Let's get
Yes,
some
ma'am.
awards announced.
Okay, so I have some awards and my husband yelling in the background. Okay, not at me though. Okay, so, and now my dog. Hey, this is like one of those memes where people say what Zoom meetings are really like and the dog's barking. Okay, just kidding. All right, so what do we got? I've got a box of stuff, and the unboxing I guess should have been from a distance because it's not really helpful. Can I just go? Y'all, I've got a dog for sale. Do you want me to just go randomly, or is there an order you want me to go in, Kim? I have an award here, and it has somebody's name on it.
I'd say go randomly.
Oh, fun!
When she announces, because all right, when we do the formal event later, we'll do the slideshow and the graphics that you designed and all that fun stuff. But for today, if when you found out you have won something, if you would please just kind of give us a short synopsis of the project, what you did.
Oh, fun. That's a good idea. So whenever we tell you that you won, you have to tell us.
What you did.
Gosh, they weren't very prepared.
I know.
We just put y'all on the spot. So. So I have a judge's award here. I guess I'll just say it because there's no way. I mean, I could make a drum roll or something. Ooh, Megan, make a drum roll.
Where is Megan? There she is. You have to.
There's two of us.
You got to do that drum. You got to. Yeah. Okay, thanks. And the winner is, we have a judge's award for public relations programs, community relations, Santa Rosa County Animal Services Doggy Day Out from Santa Rosa County PIO.
Yay! Yay!
You're on, Sarah.
All right, so that project, one of the main things we're trying to do at our animal shelter is get our euthanasia rate down because we had one of the highest in the state. And we've been starting a lot of programs, and in November, we started something called Doggy Day Out, where people could check out a dog from our shelter for the day or for a few hours, take it to go get a puppuccino, take it to lunch, and they had to sign a waiver if they wanted to take it to their dog, you know. And we started that in November, and within the first couple of months, we had over 70 dogs checked out from our shelter. 2 of those got adopted, And since then, we've increased our database of potential adopters and fosters. And thanks to that program and some other programs we've started, we were able to clear out our shelter in March before the pandemic really got started here in Santa Rosa County. So that was really awesome.
Yay.
Sarah? Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm over here making the noise, but I'm muted, so it just looks like I'm probably pooping myself or something. Okay, anyway. Yes, I've had too much coffee. You're welcome. That's what you get. Michelle on Zoom in the afternoon. All right, so I got another award here. This is so exciting for me. I just put in the messages. If you won, would you mind please messaging, either private message me or in this group chat, the address you want these delivered? I can deliver them tonight. I can deliver them tomorrow. I want them all delivered by tomorrow night because you guys have been waiting a long time for these, and I'd love to go ahead and get them to you. And what else are you doing outside of sitting around wondering what's going to happen tomorrow, so you can sit around and look at your really cool award? So make sure you message me where you want them delivered. It doesn't matter where. I'll get it to you, I promise. And you might get some Easter Bunny chocolate, but don't ask me why. Okay, so the next award. All right, Kristen, can you do a drum roll for me? Is she muted, or is it just like?
If I have a glass top desk, so it's just like,
Lame.
I know. Sorry.
Lame. Fired.
Well, you know what? It was $40 on garage sale, so I'm not complaining.
Okay. All right. I literally use my daughter's vanity as a desk for these Zoom meetings. If you saw, I'm sure most of us, if you saw how I'm set up in here, it's so ridiculous, but it works. So, okay, the next award, it's an award of distinction presented to the UWF Institutional Communications. The name of the entry was Uwf Guardian. Y'all need to clap and applaud and all that stuff now.
Yay.
Because my background's awful. So tell us a little bit about your submission, your entry.
So UWF Guardian is a mobile app that it's kind of like our crisis communications app, I guess you could say. It's a new thing that we just got, and we kind of built a PR plan around it. I'm trying to pull up my thing so I can easily give you a brief overview. And so since it's a mobile app, we wanted to promote downloads for it. And so we had an informative video, photography, a social media campaign, and a press release that garnered publicity all across the region. I think the coolest feature of it is that you can set like a self timer. So say you're walking from the library to your car and it's 10 o'clock at night, you can set a self timer and say, hey, I'm going to get from point A to point B in 5 minutes. And if I don't, it'll notify our campus police. So it's just a great additional safety feature for our students.
Wow. Cool. As
Yay,
a mom
congratulations.
out there, whenever you guys step up the safety, I know parents appreciate it greatly. And it's, to me, one of the things that at parent orientation makes you feel so much better about handing your kids to the university. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready for the next drum roll?
I still don't have anybody's addresses, not trying to put y'all on the spot, but I need to be able to get these to y'all. Ooh, I just did one of these. I'm gonna do a different one. Okay, I'm gonna do one of these now. Let's see what it says. Crystal, can you do a drum roll?
I've got a drum roll sound pulled up if you want that.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All
Okay.
the effects today.
Like a heavy breathing.
That sounds like a toilet flushing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, because I've said enough crude things already. So thank you for helping me out there. I was trying to hold my tongue. Okay, so I have a super cool award here for some super cool folks. They might not be on the call tonight. Just kidding. Okay, so it is a Judges Award for Public Relations Programs Integrated Marketing, the Bushwacker and the Big Apple by Visit Pensacola.
Yay!
And there's my son. Okay, tell us about your program.
Lindsay, you want to tell them, or you want me to?
Yeah,
I was gonna say it was Nicole's baby and she was there, so I feel like she should talk about it.
Sure. So we knew that there were direct flights starting from Newark to Pensacola. And we saw it as an opportunity to help with some marketing campaigns and thought, how can we get creative and take a little bit of Pensacola to New York City? So we took up 4 chefs and rented out a venue and served up delicious tastings with fresh seafood. We did some mullet toss adventures. We did a virtual reality experience where you could fly with the Blue Angels. We had over 100 media come to the event. We had some really great coverage, and it was really an integrated effort to help the airport with some marketing initiatives that we knew they may not have the budget for. So I think that it just showed our community collaboration, but also just a fun way to take over New York City and show them a little bit of the beach.
Wow.
Very good.
Very cool.
Very good. Easy. All right. Okay. Ready? Michelle? You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I apologize. I was expecting Lindsay to say something, but she passed. Not passed away, but passed. Okay. I don't need a toilet flushing again, Sarah. And this is how you're supposed to talk if you live in Cantonment.
Cantonment?
Cantonment. I can talk regular if you really want me to, but it's more fun to have the accent. Okay, so the next award, I have 2 more awards. I have this one and one other, and obviously you know the other one is award of distinction because you saw me lift it up, even though it kind of does this weird thing when I move. But and my son's really excited about whatever he's doing in his room. Chancellor, can you calm that down, son? There you go. Okay.
Trying to win some votes in Cantonment.
Don't make us all come over there.
Don't make me get that belt now. Okay, I'm just kidding. I ain't never whipped him before. All right. So the second to last award we have is a judge's award. And it is for public relations programs. Why'd I do that? I'm sorry. Promotional and marketing. It's for Pensacola Habitat for Humanity online application campaign. Woo! Oh, I meant to mute myself before I did all that weird screaming. All right, Kristen, you're up.
So, Crystal, you want to know?
Patty is having a fit, so I'm going to stay muted.
Okay. So basically what it was, we were doing hand applications where people were actually having to draw in paper applications and having to come into the office a lot and things like that. So, and we also had kind of a drop in applications as well because we had kind of reached all the different places that we had normally reached. And so we decided to do an online application program and launch that so that it would make it a little bit easier for applicants who wanted to apply for our program, and did a hard marketing push. And it was a very successful program and continually that way. We haven't slowed down yet with applications, so that's really exciting. So,
all right. Yay.
Good job.
Okay.
And last but not least.
Now, Michelle, before you announce the last award, let me just jump in here for a second because I don't want anybody to jump off after they've heard the last one and whether they won that one or not. Please remember that you will check your email in the morning, your feedback and tips. Also, as soon as I get the actual time from Whitney Lee, I'll make sure you get that as well. If you have something you didn't enter locally, you can still enter at the state level. The deadline for Golden Image is May 18th. So keep an eye on that. And remember, when they say midnight, it's really 11 o'clock here. And then there's one other announcement I want to go ahead and make. The senior members of the board put their heads together and we have made a decision on who our chapter's nominee is going to be for this year's Joe Curley Rising Star. And that person happens to be on this meeting tonight. And our nominee is going to be Miss Lindsay Steck.
Yay, Lindsay!
Yay!
Yeah. Wow, that means a lot to me. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Now tomorrow I need your resume and your headshot. So
Great. Okay.
No
Bye.
problem.
If you, Lindsay, if you need a headshot done, Phil can come to you and take one. Do you really need it by tomorrow? Where are you
Yes.
at?
I have
We need
a
to buy some-
headshot. I just need to clean up my resume a little bit.
Okay.
It's a little rusty,
Okay.
but
Perfect.
but
Deadline is
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
we'll
the
take
one
care
you
of
use for LEAP, Lindsay, will be fine.
great. Thanks,
Super.
guys.
Okay, now back to Michelle for the last one, but don't feel you have to jump off immediately when she's done. If anyone wants to just stay and turn this into a happy hour chit chat, that would be great and wonderful, and we'd love to have you. So, Michelle.
Yes, ma'am. Last but not the least, let's see. Ooh, it's an award of distinction. Ooh, look at my eyes. They're glittery. Ooh, that's worse than the toilet flushing. Ooh, my teeth. Oh, I got gold teeth. Okay. Sorry. All right, fine. Our last award is an award of distinction. Kim, can you tell us how many awards we had submitted, or how many submissions we had from our local chapter, though, before we move on?
We had 8 submissions, and 4 people won
Right.
a total of 5 awards.
Right. So that's half. So that's pretty good. If you didn't win anything, before I say who this is, I do encourage you to take the feedback that Kim was talking about and use it towards your submission for state. There's really good feedback on there, and I think we can win a lot of awards at state. We usually do a pretty good job here in Pensacola, and I encourage everybody to continue to do that. So I didn't submit one locally either. Shame on me. Y'all can get me later. I do hope to submit some at state, though. So the final award for tonight, I swear that's so creepy on my eyeballs. The final award for tonight is presented to Visit Pensacola, Bushwacker and the Big Apple Award of Distinction. Yay! Yay! Visit Pensacola, bringing it home again. Would y'all like to talk more about your project, or?
What was the best part about New York City, about working with people up there?
Oh, you asked me such a sad question right now.
Oh no. It's sad.
No, we miss New York for sure. So the best thing about New York is that the people, as much as they get a rap for being not so nice, they're actually extremely nice, and they love the beaches. So the fact that we could take chefs there to show them about our mullet dip, and to show them about our oysters, and to just show them that Pensacola is more than just fried shrimp baskets. It's a huge testament to all the work this community does, to the work that my team does, specifically Lindsay. So it was a team effort, and New York just holds a special spot in our hearts. So we're hopeful to get back there and talk to media and invite them to our beaches soon.
That would be great.
Awesome.
That would be great. Anyone have any announcements, anything you would like us to know? I know I can think of one quick one. Let's Chalk About It deadline is tomorrow. So since the rain may have wiped out some people's artwork, tomorrow's another day to get your artwork freshened up if you haven't taken a picture yet, or create a brand new one. Next week, by the way, is Teacher Appreciation Week. So if you are connected to a teacher, they mostly just want to hear from kids and hear that they're missed and that they're loved, because their hearts are all breaking that they don't get to hug their kids as the year is ending. But that's also a neat topic for a chalk piece tomorrow. If you know anyone with kids that needs an idea, they could do something about missing school or missing their teacher and send it in, because everything that's sent in to Studer for Let's Chalk About It will end up in a photo album on the Pensacola News Journal.
Yes, correct.
Let's see.
There's a good chance that you might win too, guys. The only people that have some really, really good entries are the adults. We have probably 1 or 2 entries in all of the other categories combined. So if you have a kid, or you know a kid, certainly enter. The prizes are pretty awesome. We're doing family passes to First Cheese Goofy Golf, and it's good for over a year. So you don't have to worry about getting out and doing it now, and it'll be a great way for y'all to get out and do something once this is all said and done. We also have some cool swag. I think there's some gift cards that I've obtained, but I do encourage y'all to participate. It's super cool, and I'm not saying that because it's my event. And thank you, Visit Pensacola, by the way, for sharing that. I think Lindsay, I'm looking for you on the screen, Lindsay. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that partnership. Everybody, you know, together we make a difference. And I thought it was a kind of a cool thing to do. We had a lot of people chalking, and you know, it kind of brought it together. And so hopefully, and I know we're getting submissions every hour. Somebody's, you know, trying to submit, but I have to approve all of the posts because I didn't want to just let people freely put something out there. Last year we had some people do some political stuff and we had to take it down. But anyway, thank you, Kim, for mentioning that. Let's talk about it. Let's give them something to talk about. Okay, that's all I got.
Well, I also want to mention that Pensacola Habitat is going to be doing Giving Tuesday now on May 5th, which is next Tuesday. And we are also doing, to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, we're doing a happy hour from 5:30 to 6:30. So we have some fun recipes for guacamole and margaritas and all that kind of stuff we're going to be posting in the Facebook event too. So come join us. It'll be fun.
And she did say happy hour.
If you have not seen it, Pensacola Habitat has been doing a live feed show Fridays at noon. And every week, at the beginning, every week they experimented with something new, like a different microphone or sound or placement or location and all of that. So they have got it figured out. It is, it's a great little show, and they give out prizes sometimes. And so if you have a chance, tune in and watch. And like I said, they do have a new ball cap, a new really cute little light blue ball cap that they're working on figuring out how we can all buy those so that a couple dollars will stay, you know, obviously with them. Their food truck festival obviously has been postponed, but there is a new date in mid-October. Yes?
October 16th and 17th.
Cool. And Megan, how is April and Child Abuse Awareness Month going?
It's been interesting because it's nothing like what it was supposed to be, but we've had a lot of people sporting our blue shirts, a lot of our nonprofit friends doing so. So we appreciate the support. Right now, Duh of Pensacola, the outdoor furniture store, is actually doing another t-shirt campaign for us. And if you need food for your Cinco de Mayo happy hour, Moe's is actually going to be doing a fundraiser for us on Cinco de Mayo to support us as well. So if you need food and guacamole or whatever, queso and everything like that, you can go to Moe's, pick that up, and then join happy hour. So
Nice.
there you go.
I have an announcement. So Visit Pensacola will be leading, we made an announcement earlier this week, but National Travel and Tourism Week is this upcoming week, and we will be celebrating the industry virtually. So tune into our social channels. If you are currently missing a hospitality worker, whether it's your favorite bartender or, you know, a chef friend of yours, or you have a friend that works in a hotel, go to social media and write about it and tag them and use the hashtag hospitality hero. We're going to be sharing those stories throughout the week, and we really just want to fill the community with a lot of positivity. We know a lot of changes have happened, but on top of that, we're going to be sharing some really fun, beautiful content of our destination. So just follow along, because you can get some close-up views of the beach maybe and a few things in between. But definitely we're going to be having social challenges all throughout the week, so be sure to kind of catch those, because I know that y'all will really enjoy them. And also, last thing, we've created an entire virtual experience webpage. I know a lot of you, everything from education to kids to you could be bored. It has every single virtual resource about the destination basically attached to it, from live tours to a searchable guide for restaurants doing to go and bars doing to go, to everything in between. So if you have kids at home that are being homeschooled, if you're bored, that is an incredible resource. And I know a lot of you run social media, so like, please feel free to share those links. We've worked really hard with a lot of different people to kind of pull that together.
Great. Great.
Yeah, and I think the only other thing, Kim, is that you and I and Gordon and Josh will be hanging out on Saturday morning as we have our state board meeting this weekend. So the state executive board will be meeting Friday afternoon to discuss some big matters, and then the whole team will be meeting Saturday morning. So look to some updates coming out shortly after that meeting on Saturday. regarding the rest of the FPRA year.
Thanks for reminding me. I forgot
You're
about
welcome.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's early for us. It's at 8 o'clock for us. Ouch. So.
Also, speaking of FPRA, if you are interested in joining our board of directors for next year, the board interest surveys will be going out soon. And you'll be serving under Josh Newby, who will be our president when he is inducted in August.
And we're reorganizing a couple positions a little bit, kind of breaking up some of the communication responsibilities because it's such a big chunk. We will be working with Duncan McCall. They designed our chapter webpage like 10 years ago, and they want to help us get it up to date and make it more user friendly for whoever the communications manager, the VP is. So that's coming up. Obviously, COVID has thrown a monkey wrench in just about everything, including has slowed down those discussions. But that is coming up. Kristen, do we have coffee next Thursday?
So we have morning coffee, and we're doing it at 7:30, I believe, still. And it's just drop in whenever. And we're in May, so yes, we do it the first Thursday of every month. So this one will be on the 7th. And then on the 19th, we'll be doing another happy hour because it went really, really well last month. So we'll be doing another virtual happy hour, and that's from 5:30 to 6:30. So come.
Where is the coffee?
It's Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh.
Bring your coffee to Zoom.
And UIOC.
Well, I think a couple of us could totally go to a coffee place and just rub it in that we're actually at a place and no one else is. And join by Zoom on phone or something.
Take our laptops and sit far apart from each other.
We are going to be
25% capacity.
Yeah, so we will certainly be able to do that.
Well, if you want to just rub it in everybody's faces and be mean, Michelle, that's fine.
That is my name, Michelle Mean Salzman. I mean it. I'm just kidding.
That information out sometime soon. Keep an eye out. There's other chapters are offering their events over Zoom. So there's some neat PD going on with presenters from chapters that you might not ever get to visit because they're just too far away to go there, especially just for lunch. The state is also upping the game with webinars, so keep an eye on those. I've attended a couple of them, and they have definitely been worth every minute of your time. Studer just had one the other day that was great that I'm actually hoping to tell Sheree about, and they may want to offer it around the state later on. That was about communication plans in times of turmoil and crisis and all this fun stuff that we're experiencing. So it was really very much right up our alley. And just soak up all this free stuff while it's still free, because eventually someday everything will go back to being in person and you'll have to at least pay for lunch. And so for now, take advantage of what we can get hold of. And if you hear of something, make sure you tell us. Let Freddie and Sarah know. They're the ones that feed our Facebook page most often. And if you'll let them know when you hear about something cool, if it's free or affordable, let us know so that we can get FPRA, not only get training for our members at no cost to us, but it also gets FPRA's name out there when the people running the events see our members are signing up for things. So it's good for the chapter that way as well.